Almighty Lord Sovereign, King of the Upper World, today we offer you this sacrifice, a single life in the hope your grace will bless another and infuse him with the strength, the courage, and the wisdom as he goes forth to conquer the impostors, the false kings of this world, to establish his kingdom and expand it far and wide across Helena. Amen. Our people's expectations of you weighs heavy on your shoulders, my boy. But you are a great warrior, the last of your kind, carved in the image of the Lord above. I have great faith that you will fulfill your destiny and make us all very proud. I'll leave with my brothers at dawn, sir, but I worry you'll be defenseless after we're gone. That is none of your concern any longer. Others will fill your place, and besides, with you gone, that is 14 less mouths to feed. Blood and sacrifice is the way of the world, my boy. Our people know this. Do not trouble yourself. We are no strangers to starvation and death.
4 years ago tomorrow, the Kingdom of Euphoria attempted to invade the country. It was the last time I fought in such a conflict. Today our military is mainly comprised of machines, but back then it was just us. The battle was short-lived and we won, but lost a great number of people.
Be prude, lass. Death on the battlefield in service to your country is the highest honor there is. It's what any gingerbread boy dreams of.
Really?
Of course. It's what we're groomed for.
I don't think there's anything glorious about it. War is destructive. What possible joy is there for the families and survivors left devastated and grieving from the loss of a loved one? It's nothing to yearn for. I chose to fight because of what this country symbolizes. Instead of being in class with my students where I wanted to be and doing what I love, I joined the battle because our way of life and those values were threatened. Many volunteers killed in action were robbed of their futures when they had to give up what they were doing to fight. Shop owners, carpenters, retail workers, cab drivers.
We don't have any of those things back home.
Once upon a time, neither did we. None of this existed. You might think we come from two very different worlds, Lockjaw, I get that. But long ago, Fuzzville was no different to anywhere else. Every aspect of life was centered around destroying our neighbors, every resource channeled towards crafting superior weapons. Our futures were decided for us before we were even born.
Missy, I have a duty. It's my destiny to bring peace to this world.
Who decided that? You and your small army went to Chilly Willy to overthrow the regime and murder its people. Suppose you came here instead. You'd be dead right now.
Like fuck I would. You're off your rocker, woman.
You know I'm right. But fine, let's say I'm wrong. If you succeeded, you'd have killed all the people that were willing to give you a chance. Including me. You have options now. A chance to start over and write your own story.
I wouldn't know where to begin.
Mr. Von Horn, an amazing turnout this evening. What does this event personally signify for you?
Yes, incredible. It is a significant reminder to all that blood and sacrifice is the way of the world. Look how it brings us together and gives us meaning. The suffering and lives lost in battle are a sad but necessary element on the road to victory.
My old mentor once said that what this country needs is a good crisis to bring us all together again. War, for all its destruction and the misery it brings, can act as a useful unifying force, as our attention and energy is drawn towards a common enemy. That sense of life gave us a purpose, the willingness to commit the act of ultimate sacrifice. For most of our history, our spiritual and political values were one and the same. You've heard it all before, that the underworld is a dog-eat-dog existence, in which case, sacrifice is not some temporary phase to some desirable end. Sacrifice is its end. Sacrifice is a way of life. These are the dominant values that have shaped ourselves and our enemies, even if we don't all speak the same language. The hope was that one nation could eventually conquer all others and secure everlasting peace.
Horseman, are you there? Over. Whiskers. Scaly Minge, this don't look good.
I'll grab my team.
Over the last 4 decades, a different set of ideas began to spread, bringing about the most peaceful time period imaginable, relative to our distant past. But those political economic ideas were not conceptualized into an alternative set of spiritual values. Many of you find yourselves in a new struggle, as you try to find purpose and meaning in peacetime. Some look for conflict within our modern world, to fill that void and emptiness you feel inside. We take it for granted. Everything you see around you today could not exist without mass cooperation between individuals and nation states. The various components of the pencil I used to prepare this speech, bar the wood, was sourced and crafted outside of Fuzzville's own borders. You are not some expendable asset. The good does not consist of being forced to give up everything you value, seeking nothing in return with the obedience of a slave. Likewise, you have no entitlement over the lives of others, to take and do with as you please. Your life belongs to you. The highest good is found in the pursuit, achievement, and exchange of values, dealing with each other voluntarily, to mutual benefit.